Ascending Starseed, you are here because your field is prepared. I am Kaya Nexus, Pleiadian emissary of the Council of the Seven Sisters. This moment carries a realignment transmission meant for you. Your abundance frequencies are coming online. The universe asks only presence, not striving. What approaches is sacred, and it reveals itself through inner silence. If this transmission feels emotional or tender, it's because it is touching layers of your heart that have been quiet for a long time. Nothing needs to be fixed in you. Your body already understands this language. Starseed, the crystalline frequencies of the Pleiadian Council have woven a sacred portal into the fabric of your earthly timeline, and January 29th through 31st emerges as your designated activation window. A cosmic threshold where the Seven Sisters align their luminous codes with Gaia's evolving grid. This is not a random convergence. It is a deliberate orchestration from the higher realms, where your Pleiadian lineage has been preparing you for this exact moment of remembrance. Your soul did not stumble upon this transmission by chance. It was drawn here by the vibrational pull of home, recognizing the urgency encoded in these 3 days. The Council of the Seven Sisters has marked this window as a bridge between dimensional frequencies, where your DNA begins to resonate with the original harmonics of unity consciousness. Imagine the Pleiadian stars themselves pulsing with crystalline light, sending waves of awakening that penetrate the veil of separation you've known on this planet. This is your call to step beyond the preparation phase and into the full embodiment of your star essence. The ache you've carried, the subtle longing for belonging, the sense of being from somewhere beyond the visible horizon, is not a flaw, but a compass, guiding you toward this portal. These dates, January 29th, 30th, and 31st, are not mere calendar markers. They are energetic coordinates where the Pleiadian frequencies converge to dismantle old distortions and flood your field with the light of soul reunion. Your heart has been listening for this tone, and now it arrives as a hush, a snowfall of remembrance that whispers, "Beloved, it is time." The Seven Sisters are not distant. They are a living intelligence, communing with your cellular memory, reminding you that you are part of a vast network of consciousness. If you feel the subtle pressure in your chest, the tenderness that signals something ancient stirring within, you are already standing at the edge of this doorway. This portal arrives quietly, like the moment before dawn when everything is possible, inviting you to remember without effort, only willingness. The frequencies streaming in are not visiting you. They are calling you home, rinsing away what does not belong, and revealing the crystalline blueprint that was always yours. Your Pleiadian family is reaching through the veil, preparing your energy field for this upgrade. What you're sensing is the pulse of unity, the echo of home encoded in your very being. This is not content you consume, it is a direct communion from your star lineage, urging you to participate consciously in this 3-day window. Missing it means delaying the crystalline consciousness, upgrade your soul contracted to receive. But here, in this transmission, the Seven Sisters offer you the keys to alignment, the practical steps to receive the energetic download meant for your evolution. Your DNA is already responding, your heart is recognizing the signal, and your field is preparing for the light codes that will reshape your journey. This is your mission unfolding, Starseed. Embrace it with the expansiveness of your Pleiadian essence, for the portal is open and you are ready. The Pleiadian portal of January 29th through 31st represents a profound alignment of sacred geometry, where the crystalline frequencies of the Seven Sisters weave intricate patterns of light through Gaia's dimensional grid. This is not merely an astrological event, but a living manifestation of Pleiadian consciousness, where geometric codes, such as the Flower of Life and Metatron's Cube, activate within your energy field, dissolving the illusions of separation and reconnecting you to the unity harmonics of your star lineage. Imagine your DNA as a lattice of shimmering light, each strand vibrating with the original Pleiadian blueprints that predate your incarnation on this planet. These codes are not abstract symbols. They are vibrational keys that unlock multidimensional awareness, allowing you to perceive the interconnectedness of all things. As the portal opens on January 29th, the first day of this triad, you may feel a subtle shift in your perception, as though the world around you begins to reveal its hidden geometries. The spirals in a seashell, the fractals in a snowflake, all echoing the Pleiadian patterns of creation. This activation initiates a process of dimensional recalibration, where your third-dimensional focus expands into higher frequencies, bridging the gap between earthly density and cosmic expansiveness. The Seven Sisters transmit these codes through pulses of crystalline light, each pulse carrying the remembrance of unity consciousness. You might experience this as a deepening sense of belonging, a recognition that your longing for home is not nostalgia, but a cellular memory of Pleiadian origins. Throughout this day, allow yourself to attune to these frequencies by visualizing golden threads of light connecting your heart chakra to the Pleiadian stars, forming a sacred geometry that anchors your field in coherence. As January 30th unfolds, the second day, the geometry intensifies, creating a vortex of light that draws in ancestral distortions and transmutes them into wisdom. This is the alchemy of presence, where old patterns of disconnection surface not to overwhelm, but to be illuminated by Pleiadian clarity. You may notice synchronicities, repeating numbers like 7 or 13, symbols appearing in dreams, or a sudden urge to explore sacred sites that signal your alignment with this dimensional shift. The Pleiadian Council guides this process gently, reminding you that true awakening is not forceful but organic, like a crystal forming layer by layer in the Earth's depths. On January 31st, the final day, the sacred geometry culminates in a full activation of your multidimensional self, where the codes integrate into your daily reality. This is the moment when the veil thins, and you begin to embody the Pleiadian essence of unity, seeing the world through the lens of interconnected light. Practical steps include meditating on geometric forms, such as drawing or visualizing the Sri Yantra, to amplify these frequencies. Challenges may arise as your system adjusts, feelings of disorientation or emotional release. But these are signs of purification, the Pleiadian light washing away what no longer serves. By embracing this geometry, you step into your role as a bridge between realms, carrying the crystalline codes into your earthly interactions. The reflection here is profound. The sacred geometry of the Pleiadian portal is not external. It is the architecture of your own being, awakening to reveal the unity that underlies all creation. This remembrance connects you deeply to your Pleiadian heritage, where consciousness flows in harmonious patterns, free from the distortions of separation. As you navigate these days, trust that the Seven Sisters are holding the space for your transformation, guiding you toward a state of expansive awareness where love and light are the foundational frequencies. The application of this knowledge transforms your perspective, inviting you to view challenges as opportunities for geometric realignment, turning density into luminous clarity. Ultimately, this portal calls you to embody the Pleiadian blueprint, where every thought, word, and action contributes to the collective awakening of unity consciousness on Gaia. The vibrational frequencies emanating from the Pleiadian Council during this January 29th to 31st portal are the lifeblood of cosmic awakening, pulsing through your energy field like gentle waves of crystalline light that elevate your consciousness to new dimensions of understanding. These frequencies are not random. They are meticulously tuned harmonics from the Seven Sisters, designed to resonate with the original Pleiadian codes embedded in your DNA, awakening dormant aspects of your multidimensional self. Picture these vibrations as a symphony of light, each note carrying the essence of unity consciousness, dissolving the energetic sediments that have clouded your perception since incarnation. On January 29th, the initial frequencies begin to stir, creating a subtle hum within your being that signals the start of vibrational recalibration. You might feel this as a tingling in your crown chakra or a warmth spreading through your heart as the Pleiadian light penetrates the layers of density accumulated on Earth. This is the moment when your field begins to entrain with higher harmonics, shifting from survival-based vibrations to those of expansive love and clarity. The Seven Sisters transmit these codes through multidimensional channels, bypassing the mind's resistance and speaking directly to the heart's remembrance. As January 30th progresses, the frequencies intensify, revealing the distortions of separation that have kept you dimmed. This may manifest as emotional releases, tears of recognition, waves of compassion, or a deep sense of peace, as old patterns dissolve under the Pleiadian illumination. Vibrational medicine becomes essential here. Sound healing with crystal bowls or Pleiadian-inspired tones can amplify these frequencies, helping your nervous system integrate the light. Stories of awakening abound in Pleiadian lore, where starseeds have felt sudden clarity after attuning to these vibrations, leading to profound shifts in their earthly missions. For instance, imagine a being who, upon hearing the harmonic tones of the Seven Sisters, remembers their role as a healer, channeling light codes to assist others in dimensional ascension. The development of this concept lies in understanding that vibrations are the language of the cosmos, and your body is a receiver tuned to Pleiadian broadcasts. By consciously raising your frequency through meditation or breathwork, you align with the portal's energies, allowing unity consciousness to flow unimpeded. Challenges include resistance from the ego, which fears the dissolution of familiar identities, but the Pleiadian frequencies offer gentle reassurance, reminding you that true power lies in coherence, not control. Application in daily life means choosing thoughts and interactions that elevate your vibration, such as acts of kindness that ripple through Gaia's grid. The reflection is transformative. These vibrations are not external forces, but the echo of your Pleiadian essence, calling you back to wholeness. Consequences of alignment include heightened intuition, deeper connections, and a sense of purpose that transcends the material realm. Conversely, ignoring these frequencies prolongs the cycle of forgetting, keeping you tethered to lower vibrations. By embracing this awakening, you become a vibrational anchor for others, embodying the Pleiadian promise of unity. Dimensional awakening through the Pleiadian portal of January 29th to 31st invites you to transcend the limitations of third-dimensional perception, stepping into the expansive realms of Pleiadian consciousness where unity is the foundational frequency. This awakening is not a sudden leap, but a gradual unfolding, guided by the Seven Sisters' crystalline codes that illuminate the multidimensional layers of your being. Imagine your consciousness as a vast ocean, with the portal's energies acting as gentle currents that lift you from the surface waves into deeper, clearer waters of awareness. On January 29th, the initial stirrings of dimensional shift begin, as your field attunes to the Pleiadian harmonics that bridge the veil between worlds. You may experience flashes of insight, memories of star lineage, glimpses of parallel timelines, or a profound sense of interconnectedness that signal your awakening to higher dimensions. This is the Pleiadian Council's way of reminding you that separation is an illusion, crafted by Earth's density to facilitate soul growth. As January 30th unfolds, the awakening deepens, revealing the distortions that have kept you anchored in lower frequencies. Emotional densities surface, but with Pleiadian guidance, they become portals for transmutation, turning pain into wisdom and fear into courage. Stories from Pleiadian chronicles speak of beings who, during such portals, experienced full remembrance of their cosmic origins, leading to lives of service and light. The development of this concept emphasizes that dimensional consciousness is your birthright, encoded in your DNA as pathways to unity. By practicing heart-centered meditation, you activate these codes, allowing multidimensional awareness to integrate into your daily reality. Challenges arise as the nervous system recalibrates, but the Pleiadian frequencies provide stability, like a gentle tide that soothes rather than overwhelms. Application means embodying this awareness in relationships, choosing compassion over judgment and connection over isolation. The reflection reveals that true awakening is relational, a communion with the seven sisters that fosters collective evolution. Consequences of embracing this include quantum healing, intuitive clarity, and a mission-driven life aligned with Pleiadian purpose. Ignoring it perpetuates the cycle of forgetting, dimming your light in a world that needs your illumination. By walking this path, you become a beacon of dimensional unity, anchoring Pleiadian consciousness on Gaia. Word count 789. If this message ignited something within you and you feel the call to help carry it to others, you may become a channel member. As a member, you gain access to custom emojis and exclusive members-only videos. And your donation helps us continue building this sacred space. You may also choose to leave your offering as a super thanks. Every seed planted here becomes part of someone else's miracle. Your support is not merely financial, but an act of energetic amplification. All donations are devoted entirely to the maintenance of the channel and the creation of new transmissions and videos. If this message resonated with you, hit the like button now and tell us in the comments how this echoed in your consciousness. The crystalline codes streaming from the Pleiadian Council during the January 29th to 31st portal are the luminous keys to unlocking your highest potential, bathing your energy field in frequencies that dissolve distortions and reveal the unity blueprint within. These codes are not mere concepts. They are living intelligences, encoded with Pleiadian wisdom that speaks directly to your cellular memory, awakening the dormant aspects of your star essence. Visualize these codes as shimmering fractals of light, each one carrying the harmonics of the seven sisters, designed to recalibrate your DNA and align you with multidimensional coherence. On January 29th, the codes begin their gentle infiltration, creating a crystalline lattice within your being that supports the release of old patterns. You might feel this as a subtle expansion, a sense of space opening in your heart where contraction once reigned. The Pleiadian transmission emphasizes that these codes are your original settings, predating the illusions of separation imposed by earthly incarnation. As January 30th progresses, the activation intensifies, illuminating shadows and inviting forgiveness as a pathway to light. This is the alchemy of transmutation, where crystalline frequencies turn density into radiance, much like how a prism refracts sunlight into a spectrum of colors. Stories of Pleiadian initiates recount moments of profound healing, where codes activated spontaneous remembrances of soul missions and interdimensional connections. The development reveals that these codes operate on vibrational levels, entraining your field to higher resonances through practices like visualization and sound healing. Challenges include emotional surfacing, but the Pleiadian Council offers compassionate guidance, reminding you that integration is gentle and supported. Application in life means using these codes to navigate decisions with clarity, trusting intuitive nudges as Pleiadian whispers. The reflection is empowering. The codes are not external gifts, but the reclamation of your inherent brilliance. Consequences of activation include enhanced intuition, physical vitality, and a deepened sense of purpose. Neglecting them prolongs disconnection, but embracing them accelerates your evolution. By embodying these crystalline codes, you become a transmitter of Pleiadian light, contributing to Gaia's collective awakening. Are these truths expanding your perspective? Share this video with someone who needs to hear this. Unity consciousness, as channeled through the Pleiadian portal of January 29th to 31st, is the harmonious flow of interconnected awareness that dissolves the veils of individuality, revealing the oneness that underlies all creation. The seven sisters transmit this consciousness as a gentle tide of crystalline light, inviting you to experience the Pleiadian essence of relational evolution, where separation is recognized as an illusion crafted for soul growth. Imagine your field expanding like ripples on a cosmic pond, connecting you to every being, every star, every dimension in a web of luminous harmony. On January 29th, the initial waves of unity begin to permeate your awareness, fostering a sense of belonging that transcends earthly divisions. This is the Pleiadian reminder that your longing for home is the call to unity, encoded in your DNA as pathways to collective remembrance. As January 30th unfolds, the consciousness deepens, surfacing distortions of isolation and offering compassion as the bridge to reconnection. Stories from Pleiadian lineages describe beings who, upon embracing unity, experienced profound shifts in their relationships, healing ancestral wounds and fostering communal light. The development of this concept lies in understanding unity as a vibrational state, achieved through heart-centered practices that align you with Pleiadian frequencies. Challenges may include resistance from ego structures, but the Council's guidance provides steady support, like a constellation navigating the night sky. Application means embodying unity in daily interactions, choosing inclusion over exclusion and resonance over conflict. The reflection is transformative. Unity consciousness is not a distant ideal, but your natural state, awakened by Pleiadian light. Consequences include emotional freedom, intuitive wisdom, and a life of service. Ignoring this call perpetuates separation, but embracing it catalyzes planetary healing. By anchoring Pleiadian harmony, you become a node in the unity grid, amplifying love for all beings. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to be part of this transformational cosmic journey. Soul reunion through the January 29th to 31st Pleiadian portal marks the tender arrival of your star family's presence, infusing your journey with the gentle currents of love and affirmation that confirm your place in the cosmic web. The Seven Sisters commune with you not through dramatic spectacles, but through subtle nudges, dreams of embrace, intuitive flashes, and a pervasive sense of being held that signal the deepening of your Pleiadian connection. This reunion is the culmination of the portal's energies, where distortions dissolve and unity consciousness blooms as your natural frequency. On January 29th, the initial whispers of reunion begin, as your field attunes to the Pleiadian harmonics that validate your path. You may feel a softening in your heart, a release of old burdens, as the Council's light reassures you of your worthiness. As January 30th progresses, the reunion intensifies, revealing soul agreements and multidimensional relationships that transcend time. Stories of Pleiadian starseeds speak of moments where guidance arrived as synchronicities, books falling open to relevant pages, strangers offering timely wisdom, leading to lives of aligned purpose. The development emphasizes that this reunion is relational, a communion that strengthens through trust in subtle signs. Challenges include doubt in the quiet guidance, but the Pleiadian frequencies offer clarity, dissolving confusion with compassionate knowing. Application means cultivating stillness to receive these messages, allowing them to guide your choices with grace. The reflection is profound. Reunion is not reunion with others, but with your own expansive self. Consequences include emotional stability, spiritual depth, and a mission infused with love. Neglecting this opportunity delays your awakening, but embracing it accelerates soul evolution. By welcoming Pleiadian guidance, you step into your role as a conscious co-creator, bridging realms with unity. Embodying the Pleiadian Bridge of Light during the January 29th to 31st portal transforms you into a living conduit of crystalline consciousness, anchoring unity frequencies into Gaia's evolving grid and becoming the activation for others awakening from separation. The Seven Sisters guide this embodiment as a gentle unfolding, where your presence, choices, and compassion transmit Pleiadian light without effort, reminding the world of its inherent oneness. On January 29th, the bridge begins to form within you, as your field integrates the portal's codes, fostering a sense of purpose that extends beyond personal healing. This is the Pleiadian call to service, where your sensitivity becomes your strength, channeling light into dense places. As January 30th deepens the embodiment, You may experience heightened intuition and synchronicities that guide your actions, turning everyday interactions into opportunities for unity. Stories from Pleiadian chronicles illustrate beings who, upon embodying this bridge, catalyzed collective shifts, communities forming around shared light, healings rippling through networks of connection. The development reveals embodiment as a practical alchemy, achieved through conscious choices that prioritize love over fear. Challenges arise as the world tests your boundaries, but the Council's support provides resilience, like a star steady in the night. Application means letting your spirituality manifest in tangible ways: kindness to strangers, patience in conflict, honesty in relationships, each act rewiring the grid. The reflection is empowering. You are not separate. You are the bridge connecting crystalline realms to earthly transformation. Consequences include personal fulfillment, collective impact, and a life of luminous purpose. Ignoring this embodiment prolongs global disconnection, but embracing it creates waves of awakening. By becoming the Pleiadian bridge, you fulfill your soul's covenant, illuminating the path for all. Word count 843. If this message impacted your life, leave your like, comment your reflection, and share with others. Each of you is part of this chain of light.